Mind-blowing. I've lost my words.
Our lives are about ready to change. She looked at me as a father figure.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
And I see her as my daughter.
We've had almighty internet for decades now, and we've seen things. But humanity will not stop from degrading. Adult adoption. This is the topic of today.
Stellanity.
We can't have children of our own. I'm an only child, and I realized I had no one in my life to be my legacy.
And it's very convenient. You pass by all the diaper parts, all the hormones explosion parts. You just get an adult with another child. It's like it's a bingo if you think of it. It's not that I find it any normal, but I'm open-minded to reality shows of America.
To you, what's your motivation?
It's love for our family. He and I being the family.
No, she's serious as she looks like. We're doomed.
Did you ever think that we would someday be adopting a grown woman?
Is this for their daughter? They think that 20-year-olds do these things, especially the pregnant ones.
I try not to think too far ahead. Maybe that was the problem. Ileana is about to have a baby of her own. To be honest, I've never even changed a diaper, never wanted to change a diaper.
Okay, so maybe the fact that they don't have a child is because she did not want to.
She truly needed somebody in her life. So we started communicating via text messages.
And he decided that he is the one who needs to be in her life. In the life of a 20-year-old woman, having the fact that he has a wife. And you can see it. She's not okay with that. Totally not okay.
And just became acquainted.
The way he said it, the struggle is enormously huge.
Became acquainted.
I don't think he even believes what he's saying.
She looked at me as a father figure, and I see her as my daughter.
The wife is like...
I've always wanted a daughter in my life.
And no shit, it's not the first time when they were trying to adopt an adult.
A young 18-year-old girl came and bought a puppy from us.
And what do you think?
Because I actually started having feelings for her. She was a very beautiful young lady.
No shit that you had feelings for her. I mean, in certain areas of your body. And the wife be like, what the...
On top of that, he's been unfaithful in the past.
There is no way that she's okay with that. I mean, I think she's not working. I assume that she's financially dependent on him. That's why she's kind of putting up with his shit. And it's kind of, you've lived together for years, decades. And why try to get happy now?
It almost ended us, and I was promised that was not going to ever happen again. Then Ileana came along. I thought, he's really doing this. Oh no, again! My husband has crazy, outlandish thoughts and ideas. We've had a lot of friends and family that are just very perplexed.
You see, it feels like two sides of one coin, because on one hand it's great not to care what other people think, limits your actions, it creates fear inside you, and blah blah blah. You cannot really live the way you want to. There are certain things that probably should not be crossed and should be reconsidered, and give it a second thought.
Our lives are about ready to change, but if you don't bond with her, then so be it.
Oh, come on.
He really said that?
Can you hand me my milkshake?
I'm kind of thinking we were having a conversation there.
I know, but I needed my milkshake, and I need you to tell me how good my son looks.
He's not sensitive to what she's saying, and poor woman, I'm really sorry that she's in this situation, but I guess it's her choice to stay there.
He proceeds on no matter what I say.
It sounds like a family therapy at this point.
Our marriage is not strong enough to have someone else moving into our house. So I went ahead and made sure that we had other accommodations for Ileana and her baby.
Oh, you think it will take him a long time just to walk off and, 10 meters away from your house? You're safe. That's very infantile.
Bought a camper and set it up right outside the house. That way she's safe and she's comfortable and they have their own space and I get to sleep at night, hopefully.
Oh my god, your garage is like the same distance as the trailer whatever it is. If it's her own money and she spent it on letting to move in a random girl in order to prevent your husband to sleep with her, it's mind-blowing. I've lost my words.
That's $5,600 I ever spent in my life. Yeah, I just
So
think...
have you changed your mind? You still don't want her to have a key to the house?
I mean, if it's I don't know.
How are you going to be with us spending time together alone? Very concerned that I may become physically attracted to Ileana.
So why? So she is.
So far, I have not thought of her as a beautiful woman.
Really, especially with this photo. I mean, this photo is actually, it has all the components for you to get attracted to her.
Comments I've heard most is, what the f is wrong with your husband? They are definitely questioning his motives.
So they're going to the airport to finally meet the daughter of 20 years old.
I have no idea she's on the flight, but if I'm not at the airport when she's there, I will be very disappointed.
Sorry.
I actually hope that she's on the plane and we're gonna get her, because it's what he wants.
She's okay with his madness as long as it's controlled madness. But now it's kind of getting out of hand, out of control.
Oh, that's her.
Yep, it is.
Where is slow motion? Oh my god, okay, it's not TLC, so no slow motion. Oh, fine. It's her face expression, you see it? You see it? She's cringing, she's afraid, and she's kind of relieved at the same time.
Hi.
She seriously looks like a kid, to be honest.
I gotta get another hug. Oh my god, I can't believe you're fighting here.
I mean, so far it looks, for some reason, okay. I don't know. I don't see anything really bad about it.
Ileana has entrusted me with her life. She traveled halfway across this world.
For your money.
And she wants to be
with me. If you're familiar with NLP or anything like that, you know, there are certain keys when you speak, and these things, they give away a lot. And he's separated from his wife.
Before I saw them, I was not sure if they're gonna be there, to be honest.
She makes an impression of a quite decent person. She doesn't seem like a scammer.
It was really nice feeling, and to touch them, to know that they're real and not a scam or anything, was a really good feeling.
So she thought that, she assumed that they could be scammers as well. Peculiar.
I'm looking to be adopted from Danny because I never met my father. And my mom, we had a very bad relationship. That's why I ended up on the streets.
This is so sad whenever things like that happen. It's very important to be prepared in all areas of your life before you give birth to a child. Think twice, because we get situations like that.
I decided to take matters in my own hand. Find somebody online, because being on the street with a newborn is not an option.
I'm just wondering what her post was, because this is like, okay, I'm in the streets, I'm pregnant, anybody, can you like adopt me or else, lol. Maybe she figured that she wouldn't find a guy who would, you know, take care of her, so she decided to get adopted. I don't know.
I tell her that I love her. You know, there's different types of love. You know, I call her my daughter. I've been doing that since before she actually got here. And I would protect this young lady till the day I die.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe him, to be honest.
I can't wait for the next chapters.
Americans, bacon and coffee. This is practically sums it up.
Ready to make her first breakfast.
It always amazes me how you guys have like rooms of food, like that gigantic fridges and gigantic rooms of food, like storages. We don't have it here. I mean, I do a little bit. I like, you know, having tons of stuff at my place, like a hamster.
How did you sleep last night?
I slept very good. How about you?
Weird dreams, but you know, typical. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah,
Aren't you supposed to? You're not supposed to drink coffee when you're pregnant.
On this adult adoption group on social media, their intentions is always questionable, and you really have to see behind the screen to what they actually want.
Okay, yeah. Once again, she's making a good impression. I think she's a rational person.
With Danny, I had a fast connection. We were talking and we could understand each other very quickly. And I think at the beginning, Christy was very unsure about this whole situation because it was a Danny thing.
Of course she was not. I don't think any wife would be okay with that.
We're just going to be a family. We're going to share things. So, Christy, if you're willing to share our marital problems, this would be a perfect place for you to do it. No.
She just cannot take it. She thought that she could, but she cannot take it.
It doesn't do me any good to say anything. It's not fair to another human to bring them into a situation that's got issues.
Yeah, it is not fair, but once again, it's like leaving is always an option. But you have to be ready to leave, you know, like financially, mentally, and all these things.
I just need a moment.
Okay.
I don't think that the wife would ever get such support and such warmth from him, and so she's seeing that he's doing this to a person that he doesn't know, and that she sees that she can be easily replaced with that girl, because the girl, first of all, doesn't really have many options, and that, you know, he gonna get everything he wants, a child and a young Chiquita.
Do you need more coffee?
No, I'm good.
Wait, Delanity.
I wonder how it's gonna end, because this is a very many-sided situation.